Yeah, strap. Yeah. We don't do content. Run it up times 10. I'm for pockets filled. That got bad lip feeling. Scouts all on my brand new rigs. I'm trying to make them feel vintage. I would run ugly city. Get a real trench. Yeah, but he ain't. I wouldn't split my with him. He's down there still a stack. He was trying to make a meal with me. When I call you twin, your eyes, my eyes, I promise I go spin with her bestie. They hope. I'm throwing. You know I can't be. I hit the club with a special dough, you ain't need know it though.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Here we go.
It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets, here with their Houston fans, then back on the road. And, of course, this is the first they're seeing of Dallas. Now here's Thompson. And Durant sends it back. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here's Allen. Can't hit from in close. Pass to Şengün. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And so here is Dallas. Dallas moving it around. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Dereck Lively.
Şengün with the bucket.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Lively, that's good. Lively's got his second bucket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
The quick look, no good that time. And here are the Mavericks now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. During our talk, I asked Coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. No one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
Thank you, David. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Thompson looking for an opening. To the wing right side. Şengün with a wide open look. Another miss by Houston. The shot by KD. No good. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. And they get it back. Here's Whitmore. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Dallas. Outside Durant. No good on the shot. Great defense that time from Şengün. Banchero inside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
The Mavericks leading. Durant in the corner. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Thompson with the rebound. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And there it is for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
2 minutes.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, you love to see Banchero get off his feet in a hurry and finish with authority.
Murray down low. An easy 2 points on the layup. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. Houston in the lead. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw this game. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Here's Murray. And the shot goes down. Murray's got his second basket.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Pass to Şengün. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Puts it up off the inbound. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Kicks it out to Allen. It's Allen on the wing. And stolen by Thompson. It's stolen by Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Mavericks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Murray. With 2 seconds left. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got 6.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, leading by 4.
21.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Mavericks foul. First personal foul. First team foul. On the floor for your Rockets.
Back to Murray. Basket good. He's got 8. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agreed. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. And the 3 off target.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. To the right side. Back to Lively. 5 to shoot. To the paint. And Thompson sends it back. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Şengün. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Şengün's got his second bucket tonight.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
And Craig, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes at you. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Ware. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Allen. Outside, KD. Here's Ware. Back to Durant. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Dallas ball. On the floor for your Rockets. Number 9, Cason Wallace. 2 minutes remaining.
Dallas leading by 3.
2 minutes.
Robinson with the block. Wallace inside. Kicks it out to Banchero. Some nice passing there by Houston. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
No good from Durant.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Dallas. They've led by as much as 10. 107 left now here in the second. Looking to get it going. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Back to Whitmore. And Banchero inside. He's got 5. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. The Mavericks leading. Durant at the elbow. .32 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Ware. 6 to shoot. Over Thompson. No good off the front iron. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. The drive by Thompson. The game now all time. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And a wide open look for Whitmore. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here are the Mavericks now. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Şengün. For the lead. A second chance effort. And the layup is good. Şengün's got the first basket of the second half here for Houston.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And the Mavericks call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And so here is Dallas, trailing by 2.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And Lively pulls it down. To the middle. Kivoshev. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Right block shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Timeout.
He's got 10.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Rockets trail. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's the teardrop. And Whitmore finishes inside. Whitmore's got the game tied up here for Houston. And so here is Dallas. Inside. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Whitmore. Six on the shot clock. With the drive. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. Banchero, that's good.
This is definitely an aspect of Paolo Banchero's game that he is working to become more consistent at. Boy, bang that three-point shot. That'll give you some confidence. They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Kivoshev. And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Thompson. Clock at 6. Here's Whitmore. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Whitmore's got 5.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
And finished off by Lively.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Thompson left side. And stolen by Eason. And stolen by Thompson. Banchero outside. Poke loose. Down low. Here's Lively.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
In the corner, it's Whitmore. Pass break, Dallas. And finished off by Lively.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Another miss by Houston. Nobody near Allen. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas.
Once again, for your lunch crew.
Free throw good. Whitmore. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:43 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Ware. The Rockets pull it in. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. It's game one of a 3-game road trip. And here we go. On up the court. Finishes the break with a slam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Şengün with the bucket. The Mavericks leading. Left side Durant. Second chance shot. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh!
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ware. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. It's a close game here in Houston. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. And that's now 10 points from Amen Thompson. And Durant sends it back.
How about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the Mavericks making a change here.
In for the Mavericks, number 45.
We've got 13 seconds left for the third. Now Kevin Durant. This one for three. That shot off the mark. That concludes the third quarter and continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Mavericks lead by 2. 3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Rockets trail to tie it up. And he lays it up and in.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Number 3.
Goes back up. So the wing on the left. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries it from 3-point range. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
Wide open look here for Murray. Drills it from outside. Murray's got it all tied up now for Houston.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And stolen by Murray.
The risky cross-court pass there, and it costs them. You gotta be sure that you can get it there in time before you let that one go.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Robinson with the block. They're running up the floor. And the dunk by Robinson.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
They set the pick. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. To stop the run, that one doesn't drop. Rockets leading by 6. Off target with his 3.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Timeout, Dallas.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Several teams changing it up here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to the head coach of the Mavericks talk with his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Back to Banchero. Shoots the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Banchero's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Timeout, Dallas. And the Mavericks making a change here. Murray looking around. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Banchero inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And finished off by Lively.
Yeah, great concentration by Lively, willing that one home.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Houston?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Pass to Micic. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Fast break, here they come. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Mavericks making a switch here. Banchero left side. Thompson outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's off as well, so he misses both. Pass break, Dallas. Allen, right side. It's Durant on the way. To take the lead. Misses the layup. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Whitmore. Stolen. And now here's Durant, the fast break up.
Well, when you combine Durant's size with his vision and the touch on his passing, it's easy for him.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Sengun with the traits every coach loves.
Right wing. Thompson outside. Got it!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's KD. Here's Lively. Count!
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Some nice passing there by Houston. Whitmore with it. Guarded now by Durant. Here's Whitmore. It drops.
Oh, great to see the young fella step up. Whitmore showing veteran composure out there.
Timeout, Mavs. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Ball's not loose. And stolen by Sengun. We're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now. And he just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. So they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the Mavericks making a change here. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. Out to Thompson. Timeout, Dallas. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Mavericks with possession here.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Banchero up top. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Thompson outside. Pass to Sengun. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Banchero.
Well, just taking the time to get the play set up pays off. Banchero doesn't rush.
Inside. And stolen by Şengün. Off target at the rim. The Mavericks trailing. KD with it. Picked up by Banchero. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Banchero outside. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Mishi grabs the rebound. Lively with the screen. And finished off by Lively.
Dereck Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Oh, free throws, good from Banchero.
Well, in a game this tight, you can't overlook how important those free throws could be.
To the paint, here's Lively. Lively, no good that time. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Şengün. Back to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, my goodness. Banchero ready for the bright lights and the big moment.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. Good on both. Thompson outside. Kicks it out to Banchero. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Lively. Money.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
To the inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Pass to Şengün. Rebound by Ray Allen.
Great contest by the defender. That's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
And it's Banchero missing. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Shooting for Dallas.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Houston. 19 seconds left in overtime. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Here's the 3. From downtown, the Rockets with another miss. And stolen by Whitmore. Pass to Banchero. From the arc. And that one drops.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have big...
Cada canción que tiro es un éxito que rompe. El noviecito tuyo ayer se me puso a la orden. Me dijo que estoy rica, que no hay compe. Por el 305 vacilando en el Ferrari. Nos bajamos el live y activamos el party. Estamos legales, no paguen. No. Estamos legales, no paguen la... Bicho está por los aires en el G. El sabe de fábrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fijo cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me gasté. Solo sé que coro en París como el PC. Los diamantes de lejos se ven. Calladita pa' que tose. Sabe que soy la para. La viejito me lo jala. Me dice que no lo mire, así que eso se le dispara. Me pidió que me soltara, que me lo quitara.
I'm cooler than the ice inside the hockey store. Cooler than the ice, I probably city on the screen into the poppy store. I got cream, watching all the Rockies on. I put pain on it, just gain on it. 1,000 on this hoodie, never got a stain on it. 1,000 on that, never got my name on it. Yeah, screen is how to see, then you go watch the game on it.
I don't rest it off. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best of y'all watch. I don't rest it off. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best of y'all watch.
Big Blanco, pouring out the big bios. Man, big bottom models or the McDonald's. Leave my wallet out this argument, I'm 6 foot. I stand on my money, I be 6 foot. All my in crypto when the market took a dip. 20K on Kip, look. Funny now we out to this. Plus I got my hopes all around me like an Oculus. Sandbox, a lot of this. Certified they heard of us. We fell off the curves and there's some birds that got the word of us. Never let that burden us take that trip with a curve with us. They all get but I turn them back to Cerberus. And yes, I'm best case. Yes, I'm red chase. Forever cold hearted, you can check my breastplate. Working till $1 million check my next day. But I ever fall off, then expect my
I don't rest it off. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best of y'all watch. I don't rest it off. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best of y'all watch. Festival, shut it down. Every festival, shut it down.
Baby, I can't believe you're mine. Loosen up, better read the signs.